used to play in a band. We weren't very good. In fact, we were decidedly pretty bad, which actually kind of factored into the appeal. During our first gig, they literally started to shut the bar down during our set, putting the chairs up and eventually turning off the lights. That wasn't even one of our worst shows. Our drummer was a super weird guy who I never saw consume anything except juice boxes and Nutri-Grain bars. Our keyboard player was so bad that we had to turn his volume off every show. We had a DJ despite being neither an EDM act nor an early 2000s nu metal band, and the other guitarist thought Margaret Thatcher was a Spice Girl. I honestly wish I was lying about that. But goddamn was it some of the most fun I've had. Which is why I loved every minute of Bocchi the Rock. A slice of life show about cute girls doing cute things is the exact way I would describe my dream anime. On opposite day... Thank you, but the best decision I've made this year was allowing my expectations to be subverted by this show. Bocchi the Rock is great. It's hilarious, beautifully animated, and captures what it's like to start a band in a strangely authentic way. From filling ticket quotas, trying to book gigs, playing to a room of 10 people and losing money doing it, Bocchi the Rock captures the very unglamorous side of being a musician. Trying to win the adoration of a room full of people who did not come to see you is a very humbling experience. But if you can make even a single fan after your set, it's an incredible feeling.
Are you okay? Do you need any help with...
Can you please leave?
Oh, you don't need any help in here? Everything's fine with you?
Maybe not that fan. But even with the bad parts, Bocchi the Rock also captures the bond and camaraderie of bandmates with a shared goal, to write and perform great music. Or in our case, be exceedingly mediocre. But music is just the backdrop to the main theme of the show, which is the surprisingly poignant exploration of anxiety. Mental health can be tricky to portray. Without the right level of nuance, it's got all the subtlety of a baseball bat to the face. For every BoJack Horseman, there's a 13 Reasons Why. Bocchi's crippling social anxiety is the foundation for a lot of the show's humor while never being at her expense or used in a mean-spirited way. While Bocchi is basically an unending YouTube cringe compilation, it's also incredibly easy to empathize with her struggles if there's even a sliver of introvert in you. And if a cute show about girls in a band with haha she's so cringe jokes was as deep as the show got, I probably wouldn't be making this video. The real heart of the show is in the growth of the characters. Seeing as much of the humor hinges on Bocchi being a huge anxious mess, it feels like this would be a double-edged sword. Having her come out of her shell would mean less humor, and having no character development at all would feel boring and repetitive. But Bocchi the Rock has managed to find the sweet spot where personal growth happens in small, satisfying increments. Whether it's Bocchi being able to open up with her bandmates more, or have small interactions with customers at the bar without blowing away into a pile of ash, each small step keeps you cheering her on. The other piece that's elevated this show into absurd popularity is the animation. And I don't mean Demon Slayer Entertainment District throw a bunch of cash and churn the life and soul out of a room full of animators type of animation. I mean this. To say Bocchi the Rock is creative is an understatement. It's chaotic and weird, but it's also refreshing and fun. Watching Bocchi literally explode is funny, but it's also an over-the-top expression of what being overwhelmed feels like. One time at Subway, I went to order a foot-long meatball sub and accidentally asked for a football meat-long, and honestly, I probably could have exploded too. There's tons of crazy visual gags, from false endings to minute-long cutaways to real-life clips that aren't animated at all. It never takes itself too seriously, but also never being a disservice to the story. So it's the sum of these parts that makes Bocchi the Rock so brilliant. There's a little something for everyone. There's great music, great humor, fun animation, a heartwarming underdog story, wild visual gags, and of course, this Yamcha reference. Bocchi the Rock was genuinely one of my favorite anime watching experiences in a while, and I hope they can keep this momentum up for the rest of the series. Thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe if you want me in your band.